Yo, what's up guys? Welcome to this new stream on my channel. Yeah, again, keep on making the game engine. Yeah, so still working on rendering stuff. By the way, font size as always. I always forget that. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, look at this. We have a tile map that we can use. Okay, so wait, let me yeah, okay, so our tile map is not, our tile map data structure is not done yet. So we have commit render, which does that. Contiguous, which is just, yeah, you can wait, I will show it to you. So you have your tile map, and you give a sprite sheet for the tiles, textures, and the size of the tiles, texture, and then the scale of the tiles, and then the render order of the entire tile map. And then you can register different codes, like names for different textures, and then you can commit it to render. Then you can commit it to render, yeah. And for example, we can have, like, this is, we can, if we have 4, then the x coordinate, the y coordinate will increase after each fourth tile. So basically, it will look like this, because this is the 4th. Okay, so let me see if that really works, and it does. Nice. Okay, and the animation system, by the way, is also has also improved a lot. So set animation is just that. Okay, I think we had that. Just you can set the animation in 3 lines. And then what we didn't have was that quad moved callback, which is an event, and this is a callback. So the quad moved event is fired when the movement of the quad changed. Update objects, yeah. So we have temp movement, and if if here temp movement is not equal to the current movement, so if the movement changed, we dispatch the moved event. And if the position is the same from from within last frame, we just change the movement vector to 0. So that's pretty easy, and all animations work now. Also, like the diagonal stuff works, which didn't work previously. Yeah. Okay, nice. So now we want to make a few improvements on the tile map thingy. We can do a tile map add tile, for example. And we have a tile map tile render tile tile map Pointer Map. Jo, was geht, Bruder? Ja, das ist so ein Emoji. Oh mein fucking God. Ah, du bist ja gar nicht Sport, ne? Erzähl, bist du Sport? Map dot. Oh wait. Oh god. Okay, so I think we just do for u32 I is equal to 0. I is less than map registered tile count. And if tile.identifier is equal to map.registered tiles is I.identifier. Yeah, we need to get back the tile map tile. So tile map tile is equal to map pointer. And we do tiles equal to map.register tiles at I and break. And if tile not equal null pointer, then we do stuff. And the stuff that we do is creating a subtexture. Texture is equal to subtexture create. Texture is map.spritesheet chords is tile dot. Oh, we do map tile. So map tile dot text chords cell size is map dot tile cell size. Sprite scale is vector to create 1. Nice, okay. So texture, and then we need the quad for the renderer. Quad to render is equal to quad create. Tag tile map tile. Position is tile oh no. This is that stuff. Position. Map.tile scale, and hitboxes are the same thing. Rotation is 0, render level is map.render level. Color is vector for create 1. And the subtexture is texture and texture. So reference to texture or the memory address of texture. We do renderer to the add quads to render. Nice. So what would be great is if we somehow could get quads from the tile map by tag or something. But it's not really possible, huh? Yeah, we'll worry about that later, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so this should work now, and now let's make a tile map commit to render box. So we want a box within that we draw like one tile, like we have a min coordinate and a max coordinate, and from within those points we just draw tiles, and it's always the same thing. So now the question is, if we have like +1, +1, +1, +1. Yeah, let's see. Okay, so tile map pointer map, then tile tile map tile render, tile, and we have vector to min and vector to max. Yeah. Okay, so first we need to get the tile from the tile map render thingy. So tile map tile is equal to null pointer, and we kind of do the same shit. Yeah. And if map tile not equal null pointer, so then we have like the map tile. We do x is equal to 0 and x is less than max.x and x plus plus, and for you say to y is equal to 0, y no, it's not equal to 0, is equal to min.x and min.y, and y is less than max.y and y plus plus. So I think that should work. For each x, we do the y thing. Yeah, that should work. So we have a subtexture R2D. Yeah, that's subtexture R2D create map text cards. Yeah. Tile map tile. Yeah. Okay, so we have the quad to render, and then we just do render to the add quads to render. Okay, but it's not tile.position. Do we even need map tile? Yeah. For the texture quads. Okay, so position will be vector to create x, y. Okay, I don't know what you want to say for that. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore it. Keep it up in our piece. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much. Glad to see you here in the stream. Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of it. So let's try that out. So instead of that, we register just grass. Or is it even? I think let's call it GF for grass front. Let's register. Let me see the tile spreadsheet. That one here, which is I guess grass, just grass, and this is one 1 0. Yeah, and then we do tile map commit to render box, and map the tile is just tile map tile create identifier. Wait, I think we should just use an identifier. Let's do char pointer tile identifier. Identifier. And we just do tile identifier. Yeah. So the identifier is G, min is vector to create 0 0, and max is vector to create 10 10. Let's try that out. Like, it should make a box from 0 0 to 10 10 and 102. Okay, so map tile is equal to, that's the reference, or the memory address of operator. 128. Yeah, usual errors, I guess. Oh, that worked. Perfect. Okay, perfect. That's nice. But now let's see if we... Okay, that's a... It seems like that's 4... Oh my frickin' god. That small thing takes up 4 megabytes. Oh my god, okay, that is very, very bad. But why? Oh, I think it didn't. Okay, but it's, can we get like a in-game update? A printf %d %f, I guess. gstate.app.state.datatime. So let's see the time step if nothing is being weird. Oh, we forgot new line. Not that. I hope it didn't compile that file. No, it didn't, because it's in testbed. I think at this point we could rename testbed to... Okay, that's perfect. That's absolutely fluid. At this point we could rename testbed to game, because like it's not testbed anymore. So let's do that. Let's testbed is now game engine and game engine game yeah, and somewhere here it's splitting Kama. It's obviously splitting Sengen because Kama was in our project I had, from which I copied the code. because like I don't feel like writing batch files all the time. Still works. Perfect. Very nice. Okay, everything is still working perfectly. Okay, so we could have like a timer which is from 0 to 100, 100. Like obviously we don't have batching yet, which is very bad, but like the system with which we render nearly everything, like, oh my god, look at that. Okay, but it's a lot of things, bro. How? Okay, that's like a lot. Okay, that's a big huge chunk of grass, but like it's not. It's pretty big, but like, is the frame rate still good? I hope it is, but it kind of feels awkward. Printf %f \m gstate.app.state. Like 100, so 10,000 tiles. 0.01? Oh, it's oh my god, it's fucking fuck. Like it's dropping frames a lot, which is bad. Oh my god, we need something for performance. Like we're kind of, it's kind of not possible to not do batching. Oh god, man. What can we do? Should we do batching in the stream? And should we? That's going to be such a fucking big headache. Oh my god. And the thing is, oh, I hate this a lot. Like a lot. Okay, let's do batching. Like, there's no way around it. So let's create a. Okay, so let's first do a commit. Get a dot. Git commit -m fixes and let's just say tile map system. Git push origin. And then let's copy that. And we do Sengen batching. So okay, first we obviously need a batch renderer 2d.h, and I'm going to steal the batch renderer from a different project. I try to steal it because the batch renderer is written in C++, and we are using C, so that's another thing. And I already tried implementing a batch renderer into this engine, and I miserably failed. It worked in a sense of rendering, it could render quads batched, but so weird problems happened, and I designed all of this beautiful code for a entirely different system, because what is with batching texture coordinates? Yeah, what is up with that? How can we do that? Yeah, we'll find a way. Come on. It's going to be just fine. I hate this so much, I can't. Okay, so batch renderer, where is it? Renderer 2D. Okay, so we have a static void batch renderer init and static void batch renderer terminate. Yeah, let me see where do we. I know where it is. I know where it is. It's in game. In game we upload the view matrix. A player camera does that. Okay, so batch renderer init, batch renderer terminate, then static void batch renderer begin render, and static void batch renderer and render. Then we have static void batch renderer draw. I hit my keyboard, just spitting out random characters. Static void batch renderer draw quad. We need to include stuff. So math vector. We have a vector to position. We have a vector to size or scale, and we have a vector for color. Then we have draw quad textured with a hash include renderer, hash include texture 2D, include subtexture 2D. We have a texture 2D pointer texture, and static for. Why static? It doesn't need to be static. Dumb. Okay, so batch renderer draw quads subtexture position scale color and subtexture to the texture. It does need to be a pointer. Yeah. Then we could do a batch renderer draw quads matrix we do includes math matrix 4. We have a matrix for transform, so transform matrix. We have a vector for color, and yeah, that's it. And then we have the same thing, but textured. Draw quad transform matrix textured. Texture to be pointer texture. Yeah, and then we need batch renderer, start batch, and void batch renderer reset stats. So we're going to have stats for the batch renderer, or stats is a good name, and void batch renderer reset draw, or draw reset. And yeah, that's kind of it. We just need a type def struct batch renderer stats batch renderer stats. We have a U32 draw calls, U32 quad counts. Yeah, and then we do void batch renderer stats get vertex counts and batch renderer stats get index counts. Okay. Yeah, so let's copy that. No, not all of it. And batch renderer 2d.c hash include batch renderer 2d, and that. So let's just copy that and do find that, replace with that. Nice. Yeah. Okay, so now we have a oops. Yeah. So we have a type def struct quad vertex vector 3 position. Or is it going to be a vector 2? We'll do a vector 3. Then a vector 4 color, a vector 2 text part, a float text index. Yeah. Okay, get stats get vertex count is just a return stats dot quad count times 4 and index count is times 6. Okay, now type the struct batch renderer to the batch renderer data, which is going to be a lot. So U32 max quads is equal to 10,000, so 10,000. Is that 100,000? Yeah. So max quads, oh no, we can't do that because it's C. We have max vertices, max indices, and max texture slots. yeah. Then we have a vertex. We need to include a lot. So include vertex buffer, vertex array includes everything, I guess. So vertex array pointer, a quad let's just say vertex or quad vertex array. In case we want to add something different than quads. So vertex buffer. Oh, and this is not a pointer because we made it that way. I made it that way. Off stream, because this now, like vertex buffer and vertex array create now don't return a pointer, which is, I guess, an improvement. Hello, Mr. Equib official or Equib official. What's up? Glad to see you. So quad vertex buffer. And we have a, okay, we need a shader, include shader, it's a shader program, quad shader, and this still returns a pointer. So quad shader, let me see what it's just an ID, that's good. So quad shader, then we have a texture 2D pointer, white texture, quad index count, quad index count, quad vertex pointer, quad vertex buffer base, and quad vertex buffer PTR. And this implementation of a batch renderer is like kind of. Can any person tell me about this game so I can start it for you? It's like really just an engine for now. We have like a few systems implemented. Like as you can see in the title, I'm not using any dependencies, so I did everything kind of on my own, like OpenGL loading and stuff. And we have like a sprite animation system, as you can see. We have like this tile map system, which is in the background, and a few things like input and stuff implemented and my own math library. And now we are working on batching, which is an algorithm or a technique of rendering, which like batches all of the quads together into one big thing, and then draws it all at once, and instead of drawing every quad separately, which is like a huge performance improvement. So that's what we are doing now. Well done, thank you. Yeah, thank you very much for being here. But yeah, you're welcome. Okay, so we have a texture 2D pointer, texture slots. So a texture 2D pointer array. Yeah. And then we have a U32 texture slots index 61. Oh no, we can't do that because it's C. Nice. Okay, vector for quad vertex positions, and this is a vector for pointer. And then we just have batch renderer stats stats. Okay, and now we need something to initialize all of that data. So batch renderer data, batch renderer data init, or create batch renderer data red. So red dot max quads is equal to 1, 1, 2, 3. Red dot max vertices is red dot max quads times 4, yeah. And red dot max indices is red dot max quads times 6. Then red dot quad vertex array is equal to null pointer, red dot quad vertex buffer is equal to null pointer, and red dot quad shader is equal to null pointer, and a red dot white texture is equal to null pointer. Yeah. Then red dot quad index count equal to 0. Red dot quad vertex buffer base is equal to null pointer. Red dot quad vertex buffer pointer is equal to null pointer. And red dot texture slots is equal to null pointer, and red dot texture slot index is equal to 1, and red dot quad vertex positions is equal to null pointer, and red dot stats is equal to, oh, we need a batch renderer stats create stuff, but that can be static and static batch renderer stats. Batch, do I have, no, batch renderer stats create, batch renderer stats red dot draw class is null, and red dot that is null, and return red. So is equal to batch renderer stats create. Yeah. Okay, nice. Perfect. Okay, now in it, we just we need a static batch renderer data as data. Now in init as data is equal to batch renderer data create, and as data dot quad vertex buffer is equal to vertex buffer create empty as data dot max vertices times size of quad vertex, and as data dot quad vertex buffer. Yeah, okay, we need a vertex buffer set a quad. I don't know. No, I think it's vertex buffer layout attribute. Vertex buffer layout attribute. Create. Layout vertex layout attribute create. The type is vertex. Layout attribute type vector 3. Yeah. So we need a vector 3, which is the position, vector 4, which is the color, vector 2. Let me see if I did that in here too. Yeah, I did. Yeah, okay, so I have vector 2 for the texture, chord, a float. A float for the texture index, yeah, and that's it. So I think, yeah, okay, let's keep it like that. Yeah. And before we do that, we do as data dot quad vertex array is equal to vertex array create. And here we do vertex array add vertex buffer vertex array is just sdata dot quad vertex array, and we add sdata dot quad vertex buffer. Yeah, and we do sdata dot quad vertex buffer base is equal to malloc sdata dot max vertices times size of quad vertex. Yeah. This is a U32 pointer quad indices is equal to malloc. Why can't you do malloc? Ah, I don't have std lib included probably. std lib. Let me. Yeah. Okay, so malloc size of U32 times sdata.max indices, and for U32 I is equal to 0, I is less than sdata.max indices I plus equals 6, quad indices at I plus 0 is equal to offset plus, oh we need a offset, so U32 offset is equal to 0, offset plus 0, offset plus 1, and this is like that, and this is 3, and then it's 2 again. So that's the first triangle, and here it's 4, then it's here it's 3, and here it's 0, and here it's 5, and then we do offset plus equals 4. Nice. Yeah, now we need an index buffer. Quad index buffer is equal to index buffer create. Data is quad indices. Then count is just sdata dot max indices. Draw mode is Sengen static draw. Yeah, and then we do sdata dot quad vertex array. Oh no, we can't do that. We need to do vertex array. Set index buffer quad and sdata dot quad vertex array sdata dot index quad index. No, it's just quad index buffer. Yeah, and then we do 3 quad indices. Yeah, seems good. And then we have sdata.white texture is equal to texture to d, create by size 1 U32 yeah, it's texture data. And do we have a texture to the set data? No, obviously not. I hate myself so much. Okay, so void texture to the set data, texture to the pointer texture, and the data is just a, what is the data? Here. The data is a void pointer. So void pointer data and U32 size. Okay. So we have U32 bytes per pixel is equal to texture.data format is equal to GLRGBA, then it's 4 and else 3. And we do a assert, or do we assert message. Size is equal to texture.width times texture height times byte per pixels, and then we do data must be size of entire texture. And we have a geotexture sub-image 2D. No, it's texture.id 000, texture.width, texture.height, texture.data format, GL unsigned byte, and data. Nice. So now back in batch renderer land, we have texture to the set data. Texture is sdata.white texture, and white texture data, and we called it sys. No, we didn't. Why is it displaying it as sys? Didn't we save? Yeah, whatever. This is just a size of U32 because it's one int. Okay, so I32 pointer samplers is equal to malloc size of I32 times sdata.max texture slots, and for I32 I is equal to 0, I is less than sdata.max texture slots I++, samplers at I is equal to I. Nice. And we have sdata.quad shader is equal to shader program create. Vertex file path is just /engine/assets/shaders/ how do we call it? Default fragment. Default vertex.jsl, and fragment will be default fragment. Okay, then we have shader program bind sdata.quad shader, and shader program set upload int array, which we also don't have. So upload int array. It's a name and I32 values and U32 count. Yeah. And we need to load a separate OpenGL function. So we need that. Where have we GL functions? Extern pointer function GL uniform 1 GL uniform 1 IV proc that. GL uniform 1 IF 1 IV. Okay, and here we have that and that and that. Yeah, nice. upload int array. It's sdata.quad shader. Uniform name is textures like that. Samplers is the argument, and sdata.max texture slots. And sdata.quad vertex positions. Okay, we need to is equal to malloc size of vector 2 or 3? 4. Oh. Size of vector 4 times 4. Quad vertex positions at 0, and we do sdata.texture slots at 0 is sdata.white texture, and at 0 is equal to -5, -5, 0, 1. 1 is +5 and -5. Interesting. 2 is that. Then 3 is -5. Okay, that's it for initializing the renderer. Okay, that took a long time. Okay, so we don't have to delete. Where do we malloc? Samplers. Do we need to free the samplers? I guess we need to. After we uploaded them. So free samplers. And didn't we? Yeah, max. Quad indices, we freed that. Vertex buffer base. So free sdata.vertex buffer base. Now begin render. Just does. That just does. We upload the model matrix and the U matrix already, so we don't even need a model matrix anymore, by the way. Okay, so I think we just need to start batch and reset stats. Yeah. Maybe bind the shader. Shader program bind sdata.quad shader. And render just does batch renderer draw. And draw does u32 data size is equal to u32 u8 pointer sdata quad vertex buffer pointer minus u8 pointer sdata. Okay, so the u32 is everything of that. And quad vertex buffer base. Sdata dot quad vertex buffer. Yeah, okay, we need vertex buffer set data. Wait. Okay, nice. So set data, the buffer is sdata dot quad vertex buffer, and data the data is sdata dot quad vertex buffer base. And this data size and offset is 0. And for u32 I is equal to 0, I is less than sdata dot texture slot index I plus plus, and sdata dot texture. Now we do texture to the bind. Wait, so what is bind? Bind texture unit. Okay, so bind unit. The texture is sdata.texture slots at I, and the slot is I. And then we need sdata.quad shader. Yeah, so shader program. Bind basically sdata.quad shader, and then we do render command, which we don't have included. So includes a render command. And a render command draw indexed. Okay, we don't have that implemented. So render command draw indexed VA or index. The index is u32 quad index, is just index count. Okay, and I assume we just do draw indexed. Now we bind the vertex array, so vertex array bind VA. And u32 count is equal to index count. So if index count not equals 0, then index count, and else vertex array or VA dot, and it doesn't have to be a pointer. VA dot what? Oh, vertex error. VA dot index buffer index count. And then GA draw elements, GA triangles, count, GA unsigned int, null pointer. Yeah. Okay, so draw indexed with draw indexed VA or index. VA is sdata.quad vertex array and sdata.quad index count, and sdata.stats.draw code plus plus. Nice. Okay, draw quad. Just does okay, so that just does matrix for transform is equal to yeah, we need to include matrix transform. Include data slash math slash matrix transform. So transform is equal to matrix for no, it's transform MV matrix for identity and position, and we multiply that by vector for, no, it's matrix for multiply the position by scale MV matrix for identity 1.0 and vector 3 create size of scale dot x scale dot y and 1. And this should also be vector 3 create position dot x position dot y and 0. So this is the transform. Now we need to batch renderer draw quads. Transform matrix. Transform is transform and color is a vector for y. Okay. So a vector for should be replaced with vector for transform and color. Quad texture. Okay, that does stuff. So const u32 quad vertex count is equal to 4, const vector 2 texture chords is equal to that, and 0 0 1 0 1 1 0 1. Yeah. One 0. Okay. And if s data quad index const greater or equal to s data max indices, we do batch or flush reset, draw reset. And float text index is equal to 0. And for u32 I is equal to 1, I is less than starter dot texture slot index I plus plus. If s data dot texture slots at I, now we do if texture to be compare s data dot texture slots at I and the texture that we gave into the function texture or text index is equal to float I. Break. And if texture index or text index is still 0, text index is equal to float s data dot texture slot index. So if we don't already have the texture, then we create a new slot for it. Texture slots at s data dot texture slot index is equal to texture, and s data dot texture slot index plus plus. And we have a matrix for transform is equal to glm not glm. It's I wish I had that. I don't. I need to use my own math library. So matrix for identity and vector 3 creates position.x, position.y, 0. And then we do a matrix for multiply scale mv a matrix for identity vector 3 creates size scale dot x scale dot y 1.0 like that. For u32 I is equal to 0, I is less than quad vertex, count I plus plus. A starter quad vertex buffer pointer at position. Why is that a dot? Abhijit Paul, what's up, bro? Glad to see you here. Nice to see you here again. Welcome. So now that should be, yeah. Position is equal to matrix. No, no. Oh, oh god. How much progress have you made from the last time? Like a lot, I guess. Like we have an animation system, sprite animation system, which is fully working. We have subtextures, we have sprite atlases, we have a tile map data structure, which is the from which the background is made. And yeah, now I'm working on batching because I tried making a giant map with my tile map thingy, and I had massive frame drop, like massively huge frame drops. So I need some system to get rid of those frame drops, and now I'm making a batch renderer. I'm probably destroying the whole game with it. Okay, so we need a I hate my life. Don't we have a matrix for vector, matrix for mul? Ach, fucking Christ. Okay, so like we need a function, matrix for, no, it's not a matrix for, it's a, what is it a matrix for? What does it return? It returns a vector for. I see. I see. Okay, so matrix for mul vector 3. Matrix for vector 3 v. Need to include vector 3. Oh my god, this is huge. So mul vector 3 is just matrix for red, and then red.row. No, we have a, no, it's returning a vector for red, and red.x is equal to m.row1.x multiplied by v. No, it's not a vector, it's a vector. By v.x plus m.row. I have an idea. Can't we just do that? So this is the formula, and we just do red.x is equal to that. And red.y is equal to that, and red.z is equal to that, and red.w is equal to that, and then we search for 0. M at 0 is just m dot row 1 dot yeah, and m at 1 is row 2 dot, and m at 2 is row 3 dot, oh fuck, row 3 dot, and m at 3 is row 4 dot. And then we have 1, so dot 1 is just dot x, dot y, dot 0 is dot x, dot 2 is dot z, dot 3 is w, and v at 0 is v at x, 1 is y, 2 is z, 3 is w. And now finally, okay, so m dot row 4 dot x. And then we do return red. Finally. Okay. Matrix for mole vector 3. The matrix is transform. Oh, it's not even vector 3, and technically it's not even a matrix 4. So let's do that vector 4 multiply mole matrix 4, and it's a vector 4. This is also a vector 4, and this is should not be here, it should be here, and we should include matrix 4, and matrix 4, the implementation should be in vector 4. Yeah. Now that's that. And yeah. Nice. So vector 4 mole matrix 4 transform an s data dot quarter vertex positions at I. S data dot quarter vertex buffer pointer color is equal to color, and s data dot quarter vertex buffer quad vertex buffer pointer at text chord is equal to texture chords at I, and s data dot chord vertex buffer pointer dot text index is equal to text index, and s data dot quad vertex buffer pointer plus plus. Nice. Then s data dot quad index count plus equals 6, and s data dot wait, yeah, plus equals 6, and s data dot stats dot quad count plus plus. Okay, nice. Now for the subtexture, it's I think it's the same thing, kinda. Just the texture codes are different. So where, how do I do that in here? I've core texture not equal null pointer. So Sprite animation tick. You model, you color. Okay, I just changed the the stuff, the texture coordinates. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, I guess. Nice. So all of that stuff is working. Wait, texture slots the dice equal to texture.get. Okay. So texture to the pointer texture is equal to like spreadsheet is equal to texture dot texture, and that is just spreadsheet is equal to spreadsheet, and that is position, that's the same thing. Color also the same thing. Yeah, no, it's just s data, it's texture dot chords dot subtexture get texture chords. Get text chords of this texture dot min dot x subtexture get texture chords of texture dot max dot x min dot y, and I guess max. Okay, so it should be texture dot max dot x subtexture get chords texture dot min dot y, and this should be both max. This is min dot x and max dot y. Nice. Okay. Now I have this this right here. Change texture chords. Do I use it? I think I do. Chord set sprite animation, which changes the texture chords. But obviously we don't have access to the vertex array and vertex buffer. We could just do subtexture. Oh, wait, don't we have quad.subtexture? Please, we don't have that subtexture stored. we need to store the subtexture to the subtexture, and red.subtexture is equal to subtexture, which is a pointer. And then we do quartz dot subtexture dot quartz is equal to quartz. That's a fucking vector. Are you freaking kidding me? Quartz dot let's just do get a vector 2 quartz and we just do that. Quartz just subtexture quartz. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so now matrix. We just do if stata dot quad index count greater or equal to stata dot max indices. We do flash raw reset, and we have a const float text index is equal to 0, const float, no, it's a const u32 quad vertex count 4, and const glm const vector 2 vector 2 texture quartz. It's equal to that, and we have I think that's not even possible. Let's see. So vector to create vector to create so vector to create again. Ah, okay, we can copy them, thankfully. Okay, so for u32 is less than 0, I is less than quad vertex count, I plus plus stata dot quad vertex pointer dot position is equal to vector for multiply matrix 4 transform stata dot quad vertex positions at I stata data dot quad vertex pointer dot color is equal to color S data quad vertex pointer text index is equal to text index S data dot quad vertex pointer plus plus and S data dot quad S data quad index count plus equals 6 and S data dot stats stats dot quad count plus plus. Nice. Yeah, nice. Okay, now for the texture. I think we can copy that. So we have a we have that, which stays the same, and that, then that. Yeah, texture, text index, if text index is equal 0, obviously. That's done. So subtexture, wait, textured equal 0. Equal 0. Okay. So equal 0, then that. And we just don't have that, and the transform is already there. Yeah. Nice. Okay, so start batch. Start batch. Starter. Where do we even call start batch? I think in the beginning. Yeah. Okay, so sdata.quad index count equal to 0, sdata.quad vertex buffer pointers equal to sdata.quad vertex buffer base, and sdata texture slot index is equal to 1. Reset stats, just bam set, or just sdata.stats is equal to stats.brockers equal to 0 and sdata dot stats dot quad count equal to 0. Draw reset flash reset. Where do I even have that implemented? Flash and reset and render start batch. Yeah, nice. Okay, so this is the batch renderer. Now we need to change up the shader and implement it. Yeah, I tried to implement it and miserably failing and giving up this project in its early state. No, I'm joking. Okay. So position. So we have layout. Okay, and let's use 450 because I used 450 in there as well. In vec for a color, a text code in 2, a text index in 3. In float, then model, we don't need model anymore. Text code, then we do out the color and the text code, so vec for v color and out flat float v text index out flat int. No, we don't need that. So text index. Yeah, that's what we are outputting. Yeah, then we will v colors equal to a color. V text chord is equal to a text chord. V text index is equal to a text index. Oh, a text index. V text index, yeah. So v color like that. Yeah. Okay, here we just take that in again. Yeah. So we do that. But do in. And we change that to 450. We don't need this. Sampler to the utextures. 32 spots or places. Utextures, yeah. And we do O color is equal to texture utextures int v text index v text chord times, no, not times anything, we do that times v color. Yeah, and that's it. Okay, nice. So that is figured out. 7. 8, Digga. 8. 8 ist Meta. Imagine, nicht 8 benutzen. Imagine. Oh, what the fuck? Why? Why is that not filled out? Ah, because GL uniform 1 IV, I think it was. I can't do OpenGL. GL get uniform. GL get uniform location 9. Ah, Digga. Ganz Krise. Program.id and uniform name. Count is the count and values. Uniform value. Okay, so now we are getting into the hot shitty stuff. So we don't need both of these anymore. We don't need that. Yeah. Subtexture. Bit of subtexture. Seems legit. Do we use vertex array delete? No. Now the rendering stuff. Oh my god. Okay, so quad if the texture is not equal null pointer. Then what we do? I think we do include batch renderer and just do batch renderer draw quad textured Position is quad dot position. Scale is quad dot scale, quad dot color, quad dot texture. And else if quad dot texture equal null pointer and quad dot subtexture equal null pointer, then we do batch renderer draw quad position, quad scale, quad color. And then else if quad dot subtexture not equal null pointer, then we do batch renderer subtexture draw and quad dot position, quad dot scale, quad dot color, and quad dot subtexture. Okay, model matrix, we don't need it. We don't need it, we don't need it, we don't need it. Okay, so now we have that, and then in renderer, when we render objects, we do we don't need that. Where do we use this crappy shitty construction? We don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. Oh, we kinda need it. Fuck. Yeah, whatever, we just do in batch renderer. We made this one and then we just do quad shader. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Share program now. No. You color and you model. Like, we don't need any of those stuff. This stuff. Player camera. Oh yeah. I think we actually need a player camera. We don't have access to it. Should we have a we need to do a this stuff, batch render stuff, stats and all. I need to put it here and include all of those stuff, all of this stuff in here. Yeah. And we have batch renderer data, batch renderer get data, return as data. In player camera we just do we include renderer slash batch renderer and we just do a batch renderer, get data, dot quad shader. No, you're joking. Why batch renderer? Oh, it's just batch renderer. Wait, no, it's here. Batch renderer. Batch renderer get data, and this is also normal. Batch renderer get data, and don't need that. And now in renderer 2D we just include hash include dot slashes batch renderer 2D, and here we do batch renderer begin render. Here we do batch renderer end render. But wait. Yeah. Like we kinda... Yeah, let's try this out. Okay, I'm guessing this thing... Ah, my fucking god. How can there be so many arrows here? No, type vector form. Okay, I think it's because we include vector 4 here, which includes matrix 4. We don't even need vector 4. Or do we need vector 4? Oh, we need vector 4. Fuck yourself. Yeah, then just do include vector 4, yeah, and then you just get that, put it in here, and get that, put it in here. Oh. Okay, it's a little fewer arrows. Expression result unused. GL functions 1, 2, 3. What? GL uniform 1F. Yeah, GL uniform 1IV is equal to that. Batch render 2 in 18. Awesome. Okay, so that's not a pointer. Vertex array and vertex buffer, both not pointers. And I think that's void, but it shouldn't be void. So this is U32. U32 also. Vertex too few arguments for call. Empty. I think it's because like attribute count is 4. Okay, this also is not working. So this is vector for create. Uh, 113 in batch renderer 2D. What? Batch renderer 2D in 113. I think you meant that. Okay, I think this needs to be that. 124. What? Matrix identity. Oh. Position 158. Returns a vector 3. I can't. Okay, so this is vector 3 create. X y, that's it. And in 201 then again in 225 aka 229 render command 27. Okay, reference. And passing subtexture chords in sprite animation. Where? 80. Subtexture get chords. Texture frame. I think we just need texture frame. The chords. Texture.id is wrong. It's texture arrow ID. Okay, so this should be all of the arrows. If there's more what the f? This is a lot more arrows. Arrows. 27. 27. Oh, return red. 31. Conflicting types, U32, U32. Previous, yeah. 111. Incompatible pointer types. U32. Wait. So data size is U32. U8 pointer as data quad vertex buffer pointer minus U8 pointer as data quad vertex buffer base. And it's incompatible. I think okay, so this should be a like where's render buffers? Technically obviously can be a void pointer data. Float pointer, so void pointer. Float pointer is a void pointer. Okay, warning on in 222. 222. Yeah, don't need it. What do I? I think I do. S.quad vertex with a pointer. Let's see. Dot sec. Why? Text quad. Why? S.quad vertex of a pointer dot text quad is equal to texture quads at I. Where is it? Okay. So now we shouldn't get any more errors at all. Please work, please. Please just. Oh my god. Okay, it built and we don't see anything in its assert. Nice. Quads, yeah. If quad dot subtraction not equal to pointer. I'm absolutely sure that it still won't work, but we can try. GL use program. Okay, I think so. First, what we need to do is delete that guy. Data program bind. Ah, okay. We didn't init the batch renderer. So, hash include renderer, batch renderer. And we just do batch renderer td, batch renderer init, and batch renderer terminate. What does that do? Okay. Okay, texture slots. Texture slots is malloc size of. What is the texture slot? Texture 2D times red.max. Texture slots. And where do we assign that? Just don't do it. Red.max texture slots equal 32, I guess. 32. Is equal 32. Yeah. Please. At least don't crash. What the fuck? the hell? Why is it red? Why is it red? Like, are you joking right now? Why is it red? God, why? Okay, so let's forget about the tile map for a second. Let's just only have the player, and you see, like, don't know what that is. I think let's just do it 1, and this is 0. Just have it like that. It's a quad. So where's the projection matrix being set? Do we have that? You watch. Yeah, obviously we need to do it like this. And do we have you view? Okay. So now we need to make that the thing that it was, because the projection matrix is working now. And please don't be red, for whatever reason. Like, just don't be red. It's red! Why is it red? What is it even? Why is it red? Why is it up or red? What the actual flip is it doing? Quads. And this is equal to null pointer. Shitty thingy. So 0 0. 1 1. Bullshit. Literal bullshit. What is it calling? Is it calling knock info sub? No. text no subtext no subtext. It's calling text. Does that make sense? I doubt it. Okay guys, so like always, it's probably going to be that way that I come up with some idea off stream and do the shit off stream. So yeah, I guess in the next episode I will have that implemented, because I need to go now, sadly. So yeah, yeah, let me make my wallpaper nice. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching guys, and see you